What is up, everybody? Good Sunday morning to everybody in the YouTube universe. And yeah, man, we're going to talk about the woke left on Twitter is very outraged about Tim Pool defending Kyle Rittenhouse on his Timcast in real life live stream. So let's click into this bad boy. As someone, I'm gonna show you guys that I actually met Tim Pool in person once before. It's like I met him at this May Day event right here. Check this out. Calm down. This shit is insane. Isn't that Tim Pool right there in that beanie? Yeah, it's a trademark beanie, man. I actually met Tim Pool, man. He's a pretty chill dude, man. Like like we ran into each other and he said he had a battery issue. Like I've talked to him like, hey, I'm a big fan of your stuff, Tim Pool. And like, man, I got a battery issue, man. I'm running out of battery stuff. He's a very down to earth type of dude. But yeah, let's take a look at his Kyle Rittenhouse rant that got woke Twitter very triggered, and folks like actual Jake right here that says Tim Pool is going to be in the next year's manifesto, and as you see in his profile, this clown has his pronouns. What, he, him. Yeah, this guy is a clown. And I got as many followers on my YouTube channel as he does on Twitter, so yeah. Yeah, we're at the same level, bro. But let's go to Tim Pool.
Boot of the authoritarian fascist government. And it will get worse, and it will happen to you because you keep complying. And you keep saying, but my kids need food! And now inflation is here, and there's food shortages, and your kids aren't eating. And the schools are indoctrinating your kids.
Wow, Tim sounds very passionate here. Let's go.
Now we see a turnaround with Youngkin because the parents are standing up. But too many people keep saying, as long as I keep filleting the state and dropping on my knees for the far left extremists, I will squeak by, and you will not. The police will come to your home. They will kick your door in, and they will arrest you, because the good cops have already started quitting. And like we saw in Seattle,
Tim Pool ain't too far off what he's saying. Like, yeah, he has been a bit hyperbolic, but if you see what's going on in Australia right now, they really are doing that. They really are being an authoritarian police state, especially like in some Australian states like New South Wales and Victoria. Yeah, I've been paying attention to what's going on in Australia. It really is a penal colony again. But let's go.
Arrested the man who was retreating from Antifa as Antifa approached him with clubs in hand. And they apologized to Antifa over it. Like we saw in the Chaz, when several men unloaded hundreds of rounds into an SUV, and then the extremists stripped the evidence from the vehicle, and none of those people are brought to justice. And now we are at the point where Project Veritas is having their private, privileged, legal communications leaked to the New York Times, who with a smile on their face violate all norms, all respect, and lack all scruples. And you think sitting back and complying will result in you getting by. You are wrong.
Yeah, but Tim, if you look at January 6th. I mean, they fought to basically keep Trump in the White House, and look how that turned out. I mean, there's another point of view on that, but yeah, Tim Pool does have a point, and like, let's see the outrage about from this guy's fellow leftists. Let's see, COVID broke him. When he got sick enough, he had to comply with the doctors, and that broke him. And he's simply projecting here. His whole belief system is built on the house of cards. He's basically, what the hell is he talking about? And this guy has a very bad projection and a very bad, it's like he's trying to diagnose him, but he's like way off. I hope you're wrong, but I'm not only getting him hard. Wasn't he already one? What a legend articulate he. I'm sure he's a raven. He needs the beanie. Oh, they're making fun of his beanie. Everybody makes fun of Tim Pool's beanie. But if anybody wants to know how, I'm pretty close to where Tim Pool is on the ideological scale. But man, Tim Pool is really Moved a lot to the right wing in the last couple of years. But yeah, the thing is, he still says he's a left winger, but he's basically pushing the right's message, something like that. I mean, that's what the folks on the woke left say about Tim Pool. In my personal opinion, he just a fence sitter. You know what I'm saying? He's trying to be right where the middle of the conversation is. And now they're saying Frank the leftist is saying Tim Pool is desperate to be Alex Jones. Well, it's similar. I mean, it's not that dissimilar to what they say on MSNBC and CNN. To be real for you, and especially not too dissimilar to what Don Lemon always be saying. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I mean, what's going on, guys? Man, any fans of Tim Pool here? Yeah. Talking about the woke left outrage on Tim Pool. And this guy named Deep State Operative. Tim Pool and all the other incel influencers like Jordan Peterson or I wouldn't call Jordan Peterson an incel influencer. No, incel influencer would be someone like Salty Cracker or Nick Fuentes, not Jordan Peterson, who's pretty much one of the more influential voices in the last 4 or 5 years. I'll make a video on Jordan, how Jordan Peterson influenced me sometime in the future, y'all. And look at this guy making up a lie that Tim Pool is a white nationalist. I'm going to ask him, like, any proof to... Because I actually met Tim Pool. I'm going to question him on this. He's far from... Yes, he's actually... Yes, he's far from national. Yeah, I mean, I met the guy. He's pretty chill. And yeah, they're really going after him for in his Tim Pool in Real Life podcast. But I think the real reason the woke left is going after Tim Pool, it's like it's a selective outrage. They're basically trying to get his Tim Cast in Real Life live stream canceled. As you see here, as you see from Gin and Tonic, Tim Pool's show has just turned into this stochastic terrorism. See, what the hell? What does the stochastic terrorism mean? See, this is like faculty lounge jargon that is not used by the majority of people. I mean, I'm pretty sure the majority of y'all have never heard of stochastic terrorism. So I'm gonna Google this and tell you give you the dictionary definition of it. Basically, stochastic terrorism is the public demonization of a person. Of a person or group, resulting in the incitement of a violent act, which is statistically probable, but whose specifics cannot be predicted. Oh yeah. Speaking of stochastic terrorism, remember what happened to Steve Scalise being shot by a guy who was influenced by MSNBC and CNN? Oh yeah, who remembers this one? Wasn't this an example of stochastic terrorism? As you see, Scalise, survivors, and I'll show you the shooter of James Hoskinson. And they calling that guy a hero. But here is the congressional baseball shooting I want to talk about real quick. That is an example of stochastic terrorism caused mainly by networks like MSNBC, CNN. I mean, this guy, James Hoskinson, was a very big Maddow fan. As you see, let's take a look at the Virginia shooter. And then pretty much I'm going to go back to Tim Pool and I'll wrap this bad boy up. But yeah, let's take a look at James Hoskins' Facebook feed, which is taken down now. You have evidence and all that. Yep, and as you see, he had a very eclectic social media. He was pretty much a Bernie guy who watched a lot of like CNN, MSNBC, that really got him wild up to shoot like Republicans. And as you see, in one Facebook post, he wrote like it was time to destroy Trump and company. And many of his Facebook posts involved politics and critical Republicans. And this would never be mentioned that much by the woke left on Twitter or like CNN, MSNBC, New York Times. You know what I'm saying? Like those mainstream networks. And as you see, he was more active on Facebook and Twitter, putting on 7 tweets and followed 40 other Twitter accounts, including those of actor and filmmaker Rob Reiner and left-leaning media personalities Rachel Maddow, Lawrence O'Donnell, and Ed Schultz. Yeah, this guy was a MSNBC liberal, and almost all of his posts involved politics. And here is a follow compilation. Share the link of petition. Share the link from Congress. Wrote that Trump is a traitor, destroyed our democracy and all that. It's time to destroy Trump and company. And he was linked with petition. As you see, yeah, he was very active against the right on social media. He wrote like he wanted burning the White House. And then, yeah, this guy was very radicalized by left-wing social media, which will never be talked about by those guys, why they like demonize right-wingers or demonize folks like Tim Pool. There's more, but yeah, you'll never hear about that from that side. You'll never hear about it from those hypocrites. You already know. And then here's more woke Twitter outrage. Oh Lord! And then look at this guy named Seth Lawless, the cast of Viceland's TV show abandoned. No clown. This was the best response. Tim Pool wants to be Joe Rogan so bad. I don't think Tim Pool wants to. I want to respond to this with some good snort. I don't think Tim Pool wants to be Joe Rogan, but nice. He's famous already. As he's famous already, and you seem to be a hater. You seem to be a hater. With ways to be less hater with your 13K followers. Oh man, I'm just not gonna see. I'm gonna hit him below the belt. Watch this dude block me. This dude's gonna block me on Twitter. Watch, I'm blocked by a lot of people on Twitter. Especially a guy named John Cusack and Josh Whedon. Yeah, those two blocked me on Twitter. Oh, Rosie O'Donnell as well. But I'm always assumed to be a right winger. I'm assumed to be a left winger for some reason. Oh yeah, here's Nathan Bernard, who probably started the brigade. Tim Pool has been one of Kyle Rittenhouse's most vehement defenders, relentlessly claiming Kyle was just protecting small businesses to clean up cultural institutions. See, as you see, like Nathan Bernard is a spin meister. He's trying to spin like those two thugs weren't like Antifa thugs. You know what I'm saying? Like George Croix, Hubert, and Rosenbaum. Nah, those three were thugs. If you want to see how thuggish Rosenbaum is, let me show you a video of Rosenbaum. I'll show you Rosenbaum before the shooting. Yeah, he's not no protester. He's just a plain old thug, dude. But yeah, here's another guy to follow on Twitter, John Ziegler. He follows me. So yeah, like I'm followed by influential people. But yeah. See, at least Anna Kasparian was wrong about that, unlike Nathan Bernard and most of the woke left was wrong about Rittenhouse. But yeah, I'm going to find this video on Joseph Rittenbaum. If I can find it. Because, yeah, Rosenbaum said the N-word before he got shot. Yeah, he was like threatening other people, and then he was saying the N-word. If I can find it. Where is Rosenbaum? Yeah, and then the guy has a bit of a record of being a child predator. So yeah, there's nothing good about Rosenbaum. There's nothing good about Huber. And yeah, here's Rosenbaum right here. So the only guy that got the guy with the N word got shot and killed. Not hold on. So the guy who said the N word got shot and killed. Yeah, Kyle Rittenhouse, a white supremacist, for killing this guy. I mean, does this make any sense? Seriously, does this make any sense, folks? I'm about to wrap this bad boy right here. None of it makes any sense. What's good, Muslim status? What's good, man? What's good, man? What's good? It doesn't make any sense, doesn't it? So basically, Kyle Rittenhouse shot 3 guys. One tried to shoot him. Another attacked him with a skateboard. And this guy said the N-word. Yet Kyle Rittenhouse is a white supremacist for killing all 3 white guys with German last names. They're not Jewish, they're Germans. I mean, Wisconsin is a mostly German state, y'all. None of it makes sense anymore. None of this makes sense anymore. So yeah, I'm gonna wrap this up. Give me a like if you feel this video. Dislike, don't feel this live stream, and please subscribe for more of my hot takes. And I'm gonna do Matcha Sundays where I'm gonna talk about this movie called Love How and how crappy it is. So peace out, y'all.